F and g are functions such that f of x is equal to 12 divided by the square root of x, and g of x is equal to 3 times 2x plus 1. Part A, find g of 5. So that's saying to substitute 5 in to the g function. So I'm going to substitute 5 in here. So I'll get 3 times 2 lots of the 5 plus 1, which is equal to 3 lots of 2 times 5 is 10, plus the 1 is 11. So 3 lots of the 11 is 33. So that's my answer to A. Part B says find GF of 9. So first of all, I'm going to find f of 9. Let's do that first of all. So I'm going to substitute 9 into the f function. So we've got 12 divided by the square root of 9, which is 3. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. So f of 9 is 4. We then need to substitute that into the g function. So g of 4. So we're substituting 4 into g. So we'll get 3 lots of 2 times 4 plus 1, which is 3 lots of 8 plus 1, which is 9. So 3 lots of 9 is 27. So fg of 9 is 27. And then part C says to find g inverse. That minus 1 there means the inverse function. And then we're going to substitute 6 into that. So to help me find the inverse of g, I'm first going to expand these brackets to make my life a little bit easier. So 3 times 2x is 6x, and the 3 times the 1 is 3. Now you can find the inverse function in 2 ways. The quick way is just to think of the reverse process. So rather than timesing by 6 and then adding 3, the reverse process of that would be to subtract 3 and then divide by 6. So x minus 3 divide by 6. The alternative way of finding the inverse function is slightly longer, but it will always work, this process. I'm going to write y equals 6x plus 3, just to make my life a bit easier so I don't have to write g of x. And then remember what the inverse function does. It swaps the x and the y around. And then I'm going to make y the subject. So subtract 3 from both sides and divide both sides by 6. So either way you do it, your inverse function is x minus 3 over 6. So if I'm substituting 6 into that, we get 6 minus 3 divided by 6, which is 3 over 6, or 1/2.